Hello there.
Finally know Loki's role in Avengers Doomsday. It's been revealed in some major reports, and it's actually kind of wild because it lines up perfectly with the comics. So we're going to discuss it in this video. We're going to break down all of the new details we have on Loki's big role in Avengers Doomsday, how it lines up with some previous plot points already set in Avengers Infinity War. We're going to discuss it also. If you guys enjoy my content, check out my channel. A ton more stuff just like this, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so Loki is returning in Avengers Doomsday. We're having some new, really credible leaks now come out from a lot of reliable sources, and latest leaks we have coming from Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus, who is a very reliable leaker, are telling us a lot of key details about Avengers Doomsday and how the plot is going to unfold, and a lot of that centers around Loki's character. I kind of thought that Loki was potentially going to be torn off of his throne by Dr. Doom. That is most likely something that's still going to happen in this movie, but I kind of thought that he was going to be the Molecule Man of Avengers Secret Wars, the movie. Now, if you don't know who Molecule Man was, he was a major player in the Avengers Secret Wars comic. He was kind of the power source for Battleworld. He was utilized as a bomb that was used to destroy the multiverse by the Beyonders. The Beyonders are essentially gods who created the multiverse, and they used Molecule Man as a precedent, as a bomb, in case they decided they wanted to destroy everything. Well, Doom figured this out. He gathered up all of the Molecule Men and used them as one giant bomb against the Beyonders. That is how he takes control of their powers and creates Battleworld, leading us into Avengers Secret Wars. All of that is going to happen in Avengers Doomsday, although the players are going to be a little different. It's going to heavily mirror Avengers Infinity War. Now, Avengers Infinity War had Vision as the character that everyone was trying to stop Thanos from getting to, and at the end of the movie, of course, Thanos does kill Vision and create the Infinity Gauntlet, and of course creates the destruction of half of the life in the universe. Well, in Avengers Doomsday, it's going to be similar to that, but slightly different. All of the characters are going to be in a big race to track down Loki, who is, of course, going to be tracked down by Doom. That isn't confirmed yet in any leaks, but we already know that is going to happen. But new leaks from Alex Perez are saying that Loki is indeed the MacGuffin of the movie. The race against Doomsday will be a massive race to see who gets to Loki first, and by the end of Avengers Doomsday, we know that it will be Doom that gets to Loki and probably rips him off his throne and utilizes his powers potentially to create an entirely new universe, or at least stop the destruction of the multiverse so that he can create Battleworld. And a little slight correction here, the most likely option is actually that the multiverse is probably going to be destroyed. That is how Battleworld is going to be created, is by Doom utilizing the powers of Loki. And a slight correction here, it seems like the most likely option is actually probably going to be that the multiverse is, yes, destroyed, and then Battleworld is created, utilizing at least in part the powers that Loki has as the new god of time. Now, this lines up not only perfectly with Avengers Infinity War in the way that the momentum built in that film to the final scene, which was now like a historic epic moment for fans around the world watching that movie in theaters, but we know that Loki is essentially the Beyonders from the comics, so it is going to be a big race to get to Loki, who's essentially playing the role of the Beyonders. Doom will get to Loki and use whatever kind of massive powers he has to take Loki down and then create Battleworld, similar to how in the comics Doom took down the Beyonders utilizing all of the Molecule Men before he inevitably created Battleworld. Now, when Battleworld is created, everyone's memories are going to be wiped, and if they follow the comics, the only people who are going to remember what happened is most likely going to be Doom and Strange, as well as a band of other heroes who eventually help to wake up everybody else on Battleworld to what is actually going on before Doom is inevitably defeated at the end of Secret Wars. And there's a lot more to go into there, but we now know that Loki is going to play a major role in this movie, and there was some concept art that came out that I thought was potentially Loki chained up, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be Loki. I'm actually thinking this is most likely either one of two characters, the Sentry or the Human Torch. A lot of people are saying it's Bucky, but it is not Bucky. It's definitely not Bucky. But either way, these are some huge details on Loki for Avengers Doomsday. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about all of these new details for Avengers Doomsday. Are you excited to see Loki take on Doom and probably inevitably lose? Are you excited for Avengers Doomsday? I think my hype levels are going through the roof at this point. They're approaching pretty close to the levels that Infinity War actually had, surprisingly, because just a few months ago, I didn't really have that much hope or excitement for this movie just because it hasn't been built up properly. But now, with all of the concept art coming out and hearing about the first story details and how close they're playing it to the comic, this is going to be an iconic movie. So we're going to discuss more videos around Avengers Doomsday. I'm going to have more discussions for you guys, so stay tuned for all that. And until the next video, guys, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.